Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we're ranking every single side dish. Now, obviously, these aren't all the side dishes. There's a ton of side dishes. These are the main ones. This is the dishes that are complementary to the main dish. You know, you have the hamburger, you have the fries, for example, or you have the pizza. I don't even know. You have the pizza. You have the mozzarella sticks. Like all that kind of stuff. These are side dishes. This is a tier list. This is my opinion. And before we get into the video, please sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and you enjoy the content we're making daily. I know I haven't been daily recently. I do apologize. On Monday, I was super busy. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, I had an internet outage at my house, so I actually couldn't record. I do apologize for all of that. But now I'm going to bring you back some content on this week, and maybe I'll bring some content for the weekend just so you guys have some more videos to watch. Let's get straight into the video, and let's start it off with the Red Lobster. I mean, it says Red Lobster. It's just cornbread. So I'm gonna put cornbread, or not cornbread, but like biscuits, or whatever you want to say. I'm putting biscuits. I'm gonna put biscuits into C tier. They're fine. They're average. The only problem I have about biscuits is sometimes they get a little too crummy and chewy. You can like make a mess everywhere, and sometimes it's a little bit like dry. But biscuits are they're fine. They're not something I'll go out and get, but they're not terrible. I didn't even say the tiers, but like S and then wouldn't eat if it was free. Those are the tiers below. Next up, we have the soup. I'm putting the soup into wouldn't eat if it was free because I don't think unless I am sick and I need soup, I need something warm to help my sickness. I would not eat soup if it was free. If it was free, I would. If I had a different option, I would not eat it. It's not good at all. I don't like soup. I'm not a big fan of soup. Next with the salad, there's gonna be people like, oh, you don't like the healthy soup, but you like the healthy salad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put salad in the B tier. Salads are good depending on where you can get it. I can't put it in A or S because there's some salads that are really good and some that are just not as good. Like I'm not a big fan of like when there's like cranberries in salad or tomatoes. I'm more of a fan when it's just lettuce with like cheese, like with everything like that. Love like the Caesar salad stuff like that. I'm gonna put B tier. Next up, we have the potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, and it's gonna go the same for carrots as well. I do not like them at all. I do not like when they're cooked. Carrots on its own aren't that great, but like potatoes on its own, I like fries. I just don't like that style where they cook it like that, where it's like baked, but not like a baked potato. It's like a potato when they put it in the oven. I don't like it as much. I don't think it tastes as good, and you know what it is? It's just a distinctive taste that I don't like. I don't enjoy. Next up, we have like the hash browns that you normally get from McDonald's. Hash browns are good. I'm gonna put them in the B tier. I don't really like particularly like this kind of hash brown, like the McDonald's one, but I do like hash browns in general, so I'll put them in B tier. Next we have the curly fries, absolute S tier. In my opinion, regular fries are still better. Might as well just put the regular fries in S tier as well. In my opinion, regular fries are better, but you can't go wrong with either of the fries. It's so incredibly good. Curly fries, I love like the shape of them, like the shoestring fries. They're great. And then regular fries, they just hit different, especially if they have a good amount of salt. They're incredible. Next up, we have it says celery and carrots with dip, but I'm gonna assume this is wings because it makes sense. Like you always have wings in this place. I'm gonna say it's wings, and this is gonna go into S tier. Wings are amazing. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, I do not like spice. Sometimes there's some wings that are really spicy that I can't take, but I'll always get wings at a restaurant if there's wings there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm kind of like heavily addicted to wings. Next up, we have chips and salsa. I'm putting chips and salsa into B tier. Actually, I'm gonna put it in A tier because the chips and salsa is very, very good. But now we're gonna transition over to chips and guac, which is right here. And I'm gonna put chips and guac into S tier. I think chips and guac's a little bit better than chips and salsa. I just like chips and guac better. It's weird because I don't like avocados, but I love chips and guac. It's so great. And the guac helps it out a lot. Salsa's not bad. It's just sometimes it's a little bit too spicy. You never know. There's so many mystery sauces with the salsa. So I'll put it A tier still though. Next up, we have like these things. These are like I don't know the name of them. They're like mini croissants. They look like it at least. I'm paying attention though. I don't know what the name of them, but they are super super good, and I enjoy having them. It's very doughy, but it's like very very nice flavor. Next up, we have the mashed potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna go in my first D tier. I'm not a big mashed potato guy. I think it's one of the more overrated Thanksgiving foods. It's just I think when you go from fries to mashed potatoes, it does not work as well. I don't think the flavor works as well. It's a little too gooey. It's a little too much for me. Next up with the mozzarella sticks, absolute S tier. Mozzarella sticks are the base side dish. It's one of the basic side dishes, and it's so incredibly good. When like you eat it and the cheese like slowly like stays with the stay like when you bite into it and the cheese just keeps like coming out. I don't know how to say that, but like when it keeps like the cheese keeps running out, and it's so incredibly good. I love the mozzarella sticks, S tier. Next week, artichoke dip. I'm not gonna lie, artichoke, it's very solid. I'm putting this into A tier. I really do like artichoke dip. I really enjoy it. I think it's weird because from the picture, maybe it looks a little bit vile, it looks a little disgusting because it's like from the picture it looks a little weird, but it's so incredibly good. Just try it. Next up, we have like the regular roll. It's C tier. It's fine. If I want to have something, I'll have a roll. I'll probably have a roll over a biscuit, but I'm not a big fan of roll. It's just really basic. It's fine. It's the typical roll. It tastes like kind of nothing. Next up, we have this is another type of biscuit. It's the same thing. I'm gonna put this into C tier as well because it's the same thing. Next up, we have this is the shoot. What is this? This is guy potato. This is potato salad. Okay. I'll put potato salad into D tier. I'm not a big potato salad guy. I do like it in some instances, but I just don't like how you get like a potato salad, but it's like insanely cold. I don't like that sensation. If you're gonna make it, you gotta make it warm, or else it just doesn't taste as good in my opinion. D tier. I know it's meant to be made cold. I just don't like it personally. Next up, we have the tofu. I don't really care about tofu. It's quite indifferent to me. I don't really care about it. I'll put tofu into. I wouldn't eat if it was free, honestly. It's just not that good. Like I never really went and wanted tofu unless I'm not vegetarian, so I don't have it enough. It's not something that I would ever have. Next, we have broccoli. I'm putting broccoli in a B tier. I actually do really like broccoli. I hate raw broccoli, but if it's cooked and like sauteed in like some sauces, it is so incredibly good. If you have cooked broccoli, it's like the best thing. I'll always have that on my plate first. And it's weird because I hate raw broccoli. Raw broccoli is horrible, but when it's cooked, it's really good. It's like quite the opposite of like potatoes and carrots and what I said earlier. Next, we have mac and cheese. Absolute S tier. It's the staple side dish. That and fries. It is the staple. I love mac and cheese. So incredibly good. Especially you can get some like things on top like hot dogs or bacon. So incredibly good. S tier. Next up, we have cornbread. I'm putting cornbread in a B tier. It's a little bit better than biscuits, but I still don't love them. The thing about that I don't like about cornbread is it kind of falls apart sometimes. The flavor, it's really, really there, especially you can add butter to it. The problem is yes, it does fall apart and it leaves a mess unless you have a plate. Next up, we have the tater tots. I'm gonna put this in C tier. They're not bad, but they're not my preferred taste of for a potato. Like I'd much rather have the French fries or the curly fries than the tater tots. I'm not a big tater tot fan. It's something about the texture, something about the taste. It's too small for me. I'm sorry, C tier. Next with the garlic bread. This is like close to S, but I don't have it enough where I can put it into S. Garlic bread is so incredibly good. If you can mix it with the right type of oil and like the greens on top, so good. It's so juicy. It's so good. It's so underrated, honestly, for a side dish. I can't put it in S tier because I don't have it enough, but when I do have it, it sends you to a whole different universe. Next up, we have like the waffle fries, like the Chick-fil-A waffle fries. I'm not gonna lie, these are overrated. They're B tier because it's fries. They're not bad, but in my opinion, I do like the shoestring potato fries or the curly fries better than these. They just don't taste as good. I feel like the texture's weird, and if you don't have a lot of salt, it tastes like absolutely nothing. And sometimes they don't have a lot of salt. So B tier, I'm probably getting some hate on that one because everyone's a Chick-fil-A thing, but I think Chick-fil-A is overrated. Next up, we have is this just it just looks like regular salad. I don't know what to say. It looks worse though than the other salad, so I'll put it where I had salad. I'll put it in C tier. Doesn't look very appetizing. Honestly, I'll probably put it in D tier. It does not look very appetizing at all. It looks a lot like the potato salad. And last but not least, we have rice. I'm putting rice into A tier. If you can mix it with some other stuff like soy sauce or something like that, or like fried rice is fire. But rice in its own, I can't really put it too high. But all the components of rice, yeah, I'm gonna put it in A tier altogether. And that's me ranking every single side dish. My favorite side dish is probably going to be the fries, potato fries, regular, like the McDonald's fries. And the worst, in my opinion, is probably going to be the soup. Because I don't really like having soup. Why would I ever have a soup? It's so annoying. Same thing with tea. Like, I hate tea so much. And if you saw my drinks tier list, you would have known I absolutely hate tea. And that's me ranking every single side dish. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new and you enjoy the content. We're dropping daily content starting now. I'm sorry again for not posting for a little bit, but we are back now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!